Here's the bitter truth. The climate catastrophe is the biggest threat faced by humanity right now, and it is still not on our list of priorities. Let's look at what's happening. In May, it doesn't rain so much, but this year, we had the highest amount of May rainfall in over a century, 106% more than the long period average IMD has confirmed. In the months from January to April were among the warmest months ever recorded globally. Extreme weather events have surged across India in 2025. Landslides, heat waves, everything. The UN has warned that the world is on track for a catastrophic 3 degrees Celsius rise in average global temperature. A world where cities will drown, economies will collapse, food systems will disintegrate. World Economic Forum has listed 11 major cities from Jakarta to Miami, from Venice to Dhaka that will drown by the end of this century, by the year 2100. The World Meteorological Organization has stated that we might have breached the 1.5 degrees Celsius warming safety limit between 2025 and 2029. So we are probably living around 1.6 degrees Celsius warming right now, and that's why some scientists have begun to say that we are currently living in the 6th mass extinction. The world has undergone 5 mass extinctions before, but this one will be human driven. So the evidence is overwhelming. Climate change is not a thing of the future, it is right here on our doorsteps. And it is big, and it is the biggest threat humanity has ever faced. It is bigger than fascism, Nazism, totalitarianism, nuclear bombs, Hindu, Muslim, BJP, Congress. It is bigger than anything. And now ask the harder question. Who is truly to blame? Who is truly responsible for this? There's a belief called anthropocentrism. The tendency that humans exist at the center of it all, and nature is there to satiate human greed. And the biggest manifestation of this, ladies and gentlemen, are the wealthy of the world, the ultra-rich, the upper class of the upper class. As Oxfam International has noted, that the richest 1% of humanity is responsible for as much planet heating emissions as the poorest 66% combined. Their emissions alone are expected to cause 13 lakh heat-related deaths between 2020 and 2030. The richest dozen of the world, from Jeff Bezos to Elon Musk, are responsible for 13 million tons of carbon dioxide emissions annually. If only Elon Musk's jets have reported to emit as much emissions as 834 average human lifetimes combined. So that is the scale of crisis we are talking about here. And you want to know how they fund their luxury? How they fund their super yachts and jets? By selling us things which we don't need. We buy things which we don't need with money we don't have to impress people which we don't even like. That's what philosopher Herbert Marcuse has called the creation. Sir, I'm gonna wrap it up. So what is the solution, ladies and gentlemen? First, we must reform ourselves. We must raise public consciousness and public awareness. We are still not acknowledging how deep the problem is. We must first reform ourselves. We must raise public consciousness. We must promote Indian ecological values like ahimsa, jal jangal zameen, amrita bishnoi. We have a long history of environmentalism in this country. Secondly, political will must be demanded, not waited for. Since we are not aware, the politicians get away with not having climate change on their agenda. We must pressurize political parties to include plans for renewable energy transition. Yes, sir, finally we must reclaim the narrative. The problem is not democratic in nature, it's elitist. The planet is not dying, it is being killed by the same people. And it is not about saving the planet, it is about saving humanity from the greed of a few.
Thank you.